My name is Dakota Lane DeLeon Reese, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about myself. Since there is a lot to tell and absolutely no way I can describe my whole life story in a measly 3 minutes, I will break it down into 3 points. I'm going to chat with you all about where I come from, what I'm doing now, and where I'm headed. I'm going to change the world in so many ways, so open your ears and listen. First things first, let's go over where it all started. I was born in Fort Worth, Texas on December 23, 1994, and I was raised here in the North Richland Hills area. I resided here my whole life with my loving parents, my brother, and my sister. Being the middle kid, I always felt as if I was kind of just there in a purgatory state. Not because my parents did not love me, but because they had new charted land to discover with my brother and the anxiety of dealing with my younger sister, who would be the first girl and the last one they would raise. This feeling of being looked at as just another, even though that was not the case and still is not the case, has stuck with me to this day. It is a driving force in my life, pushing me to achieve and be extraordinary at every single thing that I do. Sports from the beginning was, and still to this day, is an escape for me. I've played football since before kindergarten, and this is the main passion of my life, although I have many. I feel as if life is meant to be difficult, and my life has been. However, I do not feel that my life has been any more treacherous than the next, because I have confidence that God puts boundaries in all of our lives, and although they may be different, no one has more than others. Now, do not mistake this for me believing that everyone's life is fair, because I do not. I only believe that each person is honed in to be able to deal with certain things, and this is a part of life. Now that you all know a little bit about me, let's move on to what I'm doing now. Out of high school, I signed with Hardin-Simmons University to play football, but decommitted to go to Blinn Junior College to try to get somewhere bigger. I stayed there for a year and a half till I transferred to TCC to save a little bit of money and figure out exactly what major I wanted to do. This past year, I took time off from my studies to figure out what I wanted and to do some soul searching. Currently, I'm enrolled in TCC, and I plan on finishing out this semester and the next one as well. I then plan on transferring to a 4-year university, however, I do not know exactly where yet. I am a biology major, but I plan on double majoring in business as well, and when I graduate, I plan on going to medical school or grad school. Football has been such a big part of my life, and I'm still not done with it yet. When I transfer, I plan on either going to a school that wants me to play for them already, or one that I will walk on to. Right now, I am looking mainly at the University of North Texas, the University of Houston, and the University of A&M because of my girlfriend. I am in the grinding stages of my life, and I have to work hard to accomplish my dreams. The goals I have are tough, but I will accomplish them. I want to move nations, and I will. Lastly, let's talk about where I'm headed. The funny thing is I am not exactly sure yet. I'm not sure what God has in store for me. I know what I want to do, change the world and be great, but I don't know yet in which way that will be. There are so many social issues that are going on right now in the world, especially in our country, that need so much attention. Not from people who have biased, skewed views that they will not change for anyone or anything, but people who will think open and freely. I'm 21 years old, and my generation has to take a stand. We are the ones that are becoming adults now, but a lot of us still act and think like children. We wait for things to be done without taking any action, and we cower behind our computers waiting for an event to happen so we can fire off behind a screen. We create no compromises because we argue with blind rage, listening to no one but ourselves. The degrading of others is our forte, because if we feel disgusted with ourselves, the only way to get rid of it is to make sure everyone else does as well. I myself get caught up in this lackadaisical state because of the trend that technology is taking. I love technology and I grow my mind with it tremendously. However, if you are not careful, it can lead you astray. I am an open and free thinker, and I truly believe that our generation can rid the world of racism, prejudice, and all of the other socially constructed atrocities. Whether I make it as a professional football player, a doctor, politician, or entrepreneur, etc., I will use my pedestal to enrich, create, and unify. This world needs healing, and that time is now. I want to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to share with you a sliver of my life. Although this is just the cusp of who I am, I believe you can kind of get the idea of the type of character that I have. After informing you all about where I have come from to what I'm doing now, and finally what is to come, I hope that you can take something from this, not just information about myself, but maybe you can relate to it in some way. This is our time now, guys. I want to thank you and hope you all have a blessed day.